Explored or unexplored, this largest rainforest holds a whole new world of terrifying tales. From ethereal life to mythical creatures and encounters with peculiar monsters. Get ready to witness the horrors of the Amazon. A group of tourists went on a trip to Barbados Island in 2017. While enjoying the heavy rain and tropical vision, a sudden humanoid big creature appeared in the night. Its steps were echoing in the serene night. This tall creature had 4 long legs and a bushy upper body, like thick fur or dense plant growth. Creature's roar shattered the tourists, leaving everyone in fear. The sighting of this massive creature has remained a mystery till now, as it disappeared along with a strong thunderstorm. But through video, a lot of debates occurred preserving the Barbados island. Grim antlers. During one of the major expeditions, explorers got lost and found something frightening in the middle of the trees. Nightmarish creature standing at 6'5". It had muscles like a bodybuilder, an abdomen like an ant, and Batman facial features. It was nothing less than menacing. But the horror did not end there. The surprising part revealed itself when the whole batch of these monsters, known as Grim Antlers, were lurking in the shadows. All the explorers became active and decided to leave that place. But before that, Grim Antlers attacked the explorers. The mystery regarding the presence of Grim Antlers is still the same. UFO crash. A strange illuminated fire in the forest. When locals followed it, they were terrified because of a weird creature. A small crowd gathered to witness what happened, but soon they realized it was a UFO crash. So they called the police. A skinny figure emerged from the bushes with an oval-shaped face and with hollow eyes resembling those of an alien. The alien was trying to hide, but the police cautiously approached him. Suddenly, an alien launched an unexpected attack on a police officer. The forest fell silent, and a quick-thinking person defended the officer in looming danger. They stored the alien in a box. Before they could shift it to the research center, alien broke through the enclosure and was never seen again. Running lizard. In the heart of the jungle, a wildlife photographer caught a weird creature that reveals the hidden secret of some species. This creature had controversy over whether it was an amphibian or reptile because of its unique feature walking and running on the water. But scientists identified it as a reptile. Suddenly on the water's surface, a lizard appeared. Initially, it appeared to be ordinary, but suddenly it ran on water. An excitement filled his heart and he shouted, "It's Basilisk Lizard!" His encounter spread with the speed of light on the internet and left the whole world in wonder. As the lizard vanished into the greenery, it kept the jungle's secrets out of reach. Spine-tingling encounter. In the dead of night, an interesting camping trip turned into a scary nightmare in the Bolivian forest. The campers were enjoying their trip, unaware of someone watching them. Creatures howled loudly among the trees. The campers got stiff, wide awake, and they noticed that they had to escape. One of the campers was running desperately and tripped over, looked behind him, and the creature was standing. The scene felt like a horror film. An otherworldly creature standing in a big giant body, ready to attack the person. But suddenly, the rescue team arrived. The camera recorded all of this, making fear real, way scarier than any fiction. Hairy ape. Have you ever witnessed something that's an eerie sight, questioning your trust in the earth? A keen-eyed visitor caught sight of a strange creature. It had black fur, a big face, and massive height. The movement resembled Bigfoot whispers, but when visitors connected the dots, the creature revealed itself as a big apa, or gorilla. The big gorilla was busy in the water, and he didn't see a human recording him. But this footage became a creepy yet beautiful image for the world, giving a lesson regarding the innocence of big creatures, also adding an extra layer to the forest's countless secrets. Dogman.
Is that it? All right.
A family encountered a true nightmare in a forest while they were on a random walk. After noticing a movement of a black creature in the darkness, they went down into the bushes and saw a silhouetted figure with glowing eyes and a battle stance. The creature had a human's torso with the wolf's head. When it came out of the bush, the sound of growling gave the family members goosebumps. They were barely able to draw air into their lungs as they recognized it as Dogman. All of a sudden, they escaped to the safety zone and fled out of the forest with a terrifying tale. Later, news revealed police found things related to the Dogman, so they sealed the area. Creepy screams. Would you try to visit the forest at midnight if you heard a cry? An explorer did it, and the outcome was a bizarre creature. One night in China, a strange cry echoed in the forest, sounding like a baby cry. The man alone followed the voices. When he came across the creature, he lost his footing. The creature resembled a long eel, moving on 4 legs, and its orange skin was blooming in the moonlight. Its flattened head and slit-like eyes were unique. A man posted the picture to an official marine group, and all the scientists were puzzled as to whether it was a mutant or an eel. Finally, experts identified it as a rare giant salamander. Sooner, the salamander was released into the pond for a better life. Mokel Membi. In the region of African forest, a lurking sense of danger was spotted. A video by a local traveler showing a large reptilian being moves secretly in the dark, thick water. Big-tailed creature that swung like a pendulum silently created a predatory fear. Approximately 50 to 60 inches in size and shark hump, the creature disappeared back to the depths, leaving the explorer with just a feel for this rare predator. Later, residents of that African forest told stories about Mokel Membi, a monstrous creature. The secrets were still kept hidden in the jungle, adding to the myth of Mokel Membi. Unknown creature. A strange creature was caught on camera. But what if it turns out to be your wildest nightmares swimming in the river? While fishing in Brunei, a local man captured a strange thing swimming amid the serene waters. The massive fish-like body was covered in black and gray scales, and its broad mouth had sharp, gleaming teeth. The fisherman's heart raced once he zoomed in. The beast floated peacefully with evil intelligence and swam back into the depths. Then he put a camera in the water to see that marine creature, and suddenly, it popped in front of the camera. The man suddenly stumbled and the fish vanished into the depths again, leaving only ripples behind. Unknown creature. A person had a morning walk near the greenery, which turned into a creepy encounter. A random boy, while recording the weather, was unaware of the eerie creature following him. Suddenly, a human-like body, skinny features, and weird facial expressions appeared from the bushes. In a rush, the boy stumbled and ran. That creature followed him and suddenly disappeared into the air. When locals in that area saw the video, they all called the police. On research, nothing was there, creating a source for the existence of paranormal creatures. Alien encounter. Do you believe in cosmic creatures? Before you say no, watch this real-life encounter. In Brazil, the military found a strange UFO fell into the forest and captured unearthly beings. These beings had huge red eyes, egg-shaped faces, and skinny arms, which identified them as aliens. The shocked military team retrieved them into boxes, trying to keep the creatures secret. But before they could transfer them into the security bureau, all the aliens escaped. This incident became a big headache for the nation's army. The incidental news leaked, and people questioned its authenticity. Then properly, the news was revealed with all the evidence, developing suspense and belief among people for the existence of aliens. Mermaid or hoax? Believing in marine beauty and creepy creatures doesn't always bring joy. During the cheerful celebrations between the villagers, an unexpected guest arrived, adding a surprise to the happiness. In the coastal area, a preserved marine creature shocked the villagers. With sharp teeth, lengthy hair covering its eyes, its whole body was dipped in complete blackness. Was it a water anomaly? A crowd gathered, whispering theories and snapping photos. They called marine scientists out of curiosity. This bizarre discovery also left the scientists speechless. It was difficult to identify the creature because of its rare features. Few of them called it mermaid, but how mermaids can be so creepy, few called it hoax. Unsolved mystery up until this point. Pond ghost. In a misty fog, a man captured a shadowy and eerie image on camera that would forever haunt him. On a morning walk, a person was capturing the beauty of nature. Suddenly, his camera went to the shadowy creature resting near the pond bridge. With curiosity, he went near. It moved under the bridge. He waited silently, and the pond ghost suddenly appeared with a bald head and big black eyes. It moved slowly, and its ghostly body blended into the darkness of the water. As the fog thickened, the ghost disappeared into the depths. A lot of questions arose in the young man's mind. Was it really a ghost or a marine monster? You watch the video and guess it. Funny serpent. The mythical creatures or just hoaxes? This online survey is based on a well-known video. On a random walk, a couple sighted a different featured reptile. Gray scales shimmered on the skin with a pink appendage attached to its head, giving it a cartoonish look. With a gaze of fear towards it, the couple remembered the rumors of the serpent's intimidating presence in the area. When they posted the pictures and videos, a lot of questions arose among the public regarding its bizarre features. That serpent disappeared into the green again while the couple was standing in shock, watching it emerging into green surroundings. This scene only left a sense of fear and questions. Gelatinous fish. Off the Baja coast, Brazilian scientists made an astonishing discovery. Scientists in Brazil boarded in the water and stumbled upon a floating 6-foot fish. Flooded with panic, initially a researcher from the Tamar project swam in the water and dared to take a shot at the beast. This long-tailed fish with its rather transparent body impressed the team. The fish belonged to the category of jellynose, which begins as a 1-inch long larva, but it grows to around 100 pounds in weight. Later, the gelatinous fish was kept at the Federal University of Baja in a formaldehyde solution for further inspection because this fish was quite unusual.
At first, I got really scared when I saw this huge thing in the water, but then I decided to jump in the water and film it.
Worms rush.
I'm sorry, I left my GoPro at home.
In the Brazilian Ocean, a fisherman captured a shocking scene. A peaceful day turned into an intense encounter for a marine species. He spotted a massive mass and strong strike beneath the boat. When he zoomed in on the camera to identify, there were a lot of Abelglasphinia worms floating in the crowd around his boat.
Yeah.
Such marine creatures look like alien worms, but they never hurt humans. The fisherman's video left the people in a wonder and shiver race about the mysteries of the sea, developing curiosity in their hearts regarding the hidden mysteries of the ocean. Grassland witch. Ghostly beings silently live in green fields, but how it becomes the truth out of the fictional story is revealed through video in Amazon regional village. For harvesting, the villagers gathered in the verdant fields. Suddenly, a frightening sight sent shivers down their spines when they saw a face popping out of the surface. It resembled any witch from a horror movie, which might be any sinister Isabella's visage.
What are you doing in here? I'm calling the cops.
Her eyes were hollow, and she had black hair and white clothes. The witch's movement was slow and deliberate. The villagers stood frozen, unable to comprehend the scene in their brains. Before she could attack them, they left that place. Strange grafting. The grafting of reptiles with aquatic vertebrates created a huge controversy in the region of Bolivia. A team of researchers decided to graft a python's head onto the fish. The first video of it emerged straight out of the lab. The creature was kept in the tank, and a sudden rush of adrenaline appeared among the scientists. But due to the heavy head, the lower body couldn't make an easy movement. That's why many people called it cruel testing on fish. And controversy arose. Despite the uniqueness of this grafting, scientists stopped this experiment. Bipedal creature. A bizarre clip appeared online, leaving everyone guessing the creature. In the spooky stillness, a strange creature emerged from the rocks and ran towards the desolate area. But what was that? That's a mystery. In the eerie stillness of the night, the creature's strange moment awakens the residents. They all gathered to capture it, but goblin-like features in a humanoid body illuminated it into moonlight. Hustle and bustle occurred, and amid the chaos, the creature disappeared. Footage was the only brief, unknown source, sparking creepy theories. Some say it's a goblin, and some call it an alien. But it was a bipedal creature or bipedal mutant. New Jersey Devil. Have you ever witnessed an ancient, extinct animal come to life? That's what happened to David Black, a famous explorer in New Jersey. The mysterious devil, well known in New Jersey, appeared without warning. Quick-thinking David grabbed his camera and captured this extraordinary event. All the rumors he heard in New Jersey were flying in front of him in the shape of the devil. The creature had a body that was half human, half horse, and had big wings, resembling those of flying Hercules. While David was recording, it vanished at the speed of light. Skeptics and believers were awakened by the video once it was shared online. The footage blurred the line between reality and rumors. Miniature dragon. Let's dive into the category of strange creatures and step away from odd human behavior. In New Guinea, a young man brought a friend home. Its peculiar sight caught his eye while he was cutting trees in the forest. It looked like a miniature dragon, but once he researched it on Google, it was a red-eyed crocodile lizard, a small reptile with its striding skin, armor-like scales, and spiky back. Such creatures hide under the leaves to avoid predators. That's why when a young man put it into the aquarium, it rushed towards the stones to hide and seek. This incident shows all the creatures have a soft side and hidden fears. Alien creature. Late at night, under the cover of darkness, a trail camera caught a creature with long hair. It sat by the tree, hiding among the dead bushes. A family was out on a night walk. They stumbled upon eerie voices. One of them went closer to find out, and a hollow-eyed creature appeared. Suddenly, he grabbed his phone and recorded a weird creature. Shocked and puzzled, they all wisely decided to return, not daring to find out more. The trail camera and mobile footage were shown to the government, and that area was sealed permanently. Fanged monster. Have you ever seen something so spooky that it haunts your dreams? Well, it happened to a local resident in Peru. Filming while sitting at the corner of the river, a local noticed a big fatty creature emerging from the water surface. Once he zoomed in, the clearer image haunted his insights. Two long fangs were attached to its mouth, resembling the sharp teeth of a saber-toothed tiger. The creature swam silently like a predator. Its face had a dangerous look, half dipped in water. As the observer was noticing, heart pounding, the creature turned its gaze towards him. The sight was terrifying, and he suddenly left that place. That massive animal returned into the darkness. Bigfooter. In the depths of dense forest near midnight, a group of campers sat around the burning fire. Suddenly, And slowly, spooky voices resounded and caught their attention. One brave person went into the darkness with his torch to pinpoint the source. The light beam was cutting through the darkness, and suddenly a big shadow appeared near the tree. The sounds grew louder and more terrifying. With courage in his heart, the camper moved slowly, and a creature became clearer. It was a Bigfoot in brown with creepy eyes and long hands. Before they called the police, it disappeared into the darkness and only left a video as proof. Loch Ness Monsters. Some tourists in 2013 stumbled upon an eerie sight of the Black Sea. They noticed not one, but 3 mysterious sea creatures. Their long necks and small heads were similar to those of famous sea monsters. For those who are unfamiliar, the Loch Ness Monster was last sighted in 1933 and was not discovered again until 2013. As the monster swam through the waves, it left the tourists in suspense. They uploaded the footage, and the suspense for the Black Sea deepens. Alien riding ostriches. A farmer from Poland shared a video that appears strange. Chickens and ostriches were racing after the farmer's truck. However, ostriches revealed a creepy side to the story in addition to racing. It seemed like a dreamy image of someone sitting on them. However, a closer look revealed that creatures wearing baggy clothes were mixing with the air. People made their own assumptions on this video. Few were assured of the presence of aliens, and few thought it might be an ostrich custom. The farmer swears it's reality and witnesses the creature as an alien. UFO spotted. A thrilling incident was seen in Leticia, Amazon recently. A local was filming the sky when he saw something straight out of a fictional movie. There was a fire in the middle of the bushes and something odd appeared to be coming out of it. The internet was abuzz with this unidentified aerial phenomenon featuring a strange creature. There was no known earthly object that could match the creature's movement and fire. The strange alien-looking creature flew like a superhero through the sky. A few people were convinced that it was an actual X-Wing. Some believe it is evidence of extraterrestrial visitors who use technology far beyond our own. Oceanic giant. A local witnessed the fear and captured a creature that resembles an unearthly thing. While filming the silent body of water, the camera caught a shocking sight. A massive pale-colored creature emerged from the depths, jiggled like a giant tongue with no eyes or features. Amid the blooming water, this single creature raised a current through the man's body. The smooth, featureless creature slipped back into the water and left only ripples on the water. Marine science is still researching it. Sometimes they come to the point and identify them as a dolphin, but the true identity is still a mystery. Hybrid insect. During exploration in the garden, a botanist came across a strange leaf that moves like it's alive. He was collecting Piper Andicum leaves for botanical medicines, and then he caught a strange movement. During the cheerful expedition, an unexpected guest arrived, adding surprise to calm. Fluttering leaf. But it wasn't a leaf, actually. The tiny creature stood on its tingling legs. The 2 unique dots on its broad wings and the antennas on the head shocked the observer. It was a hybrid insect. But when its pictures got spotlight, scientists around the world specified it as Stigma tororo, an insect famous for its hybridization between leaf and grasshopper. The insect emerged back into the greenery with fascinating reviews. Scary encounter. A startling encounter occurred with a creature so strange, it feels like a scene from an action movie in northern Guinea. In the footage, a small green creature is running behind a person. As the camera zoomed in, a terrifying scene unfolded. A reptile with a frill neck and broad frills. It was identified as a frill neck lizard. Villagers became terrified of this reptile breed when it hissed, showing a dominance on people. Its frill shined in sunlight like a mystical feature. For better care, all the villagers called the marine scientists and they took it to their aquarium center. Tiny dino. Imagine yourself accidentally coming upon a creature that seems prehistoric. The same happened to a worker in a Peru village. A worker went to cut trees, but he sighted a strange small creature sitting on his roller machine. Its long neck, small body, and thin tail resembled those of any small dinosaur. When the worker poked it with a stick, Dino opened his big mouth and tried to bite the stick. Despite its small size, the dino's sudden movement horrified the man. The creature's proper identity remained unsolved. Humanoid creature.
Ninguém sabe o que é isso que foi encontrado.
While laboring close to the jungle in the Amazon, the local farmers were drawn to strange voices. Following the voices, they discovered an injured creature, partially hidden in green density. Its body was dog-like, but its face was human. Curious but scared, the farmers snapped photos. The images spread quickly, but no one recognized them, and no national news stations reported on them. They took the humanoid creature to animal scientists for treatment and inspection. And still, this mystery of the Amazon is unsolved.
Foi encontrado aqui na cidade de Lagoa Seca.
Interdimensional creature. A man was calmly riding his horse in the forest. A big shadow appeared with a long snout, big flabby wings, and furry skin similar to a bat. The man tried to identify it, but before he could take a proper look, the massive creature turned the calm situation into a disaster and attacked the horse. The horse started to panic and threw the man in the air. Before the creature vanished back into the shimmering sunlight, man recognized it as a giant anteater. He gathered himself and a horse and returned to his area, shared the whole story, and asked the police officials to take immediate action. Plant or animal? Amid the blooming garden, a single wilted plant stood out, symbolizing the life cycle. But once the botanical doctor tried to remove it, he panicked and fell back in shock. It wasn't a plant or a vegetable. The green-looking creature had a head resembling a vegetable, but its legs were of a small calf. It seemed like a cruel mutation, because the deceased body had a large head with a small abdomen, which was tough to manage. The spine-tingling discovery left the worldwide botanical community with suspicious instincts. They considered it a miracle by God.
Gente, só Deus pra ter misericórdia.
Piranhas. After heavy rain in Brazil, the river's water turned into a dangerous activity. A crowd of marine weirdos with sharpening teeth gathered near the boating area. The usual calm water became threatening, forcing the visitor to take safety steps while boating. To test the danger, someone threw meat chunks, and sudden chaos occurred as a group of piranhas tore the meat apart within seconds. Estimating the danger, they all watched it in fear and left. Weird blob. Two fishermen were resting while they felt a silent movement. They turned, but nothing was there. Suddenly, a weird crying voice broke the silence. It was a massive blob, similar to white rocks. With curiosity in their hearts, they tried to check it out. The blob opened its mouth to show something was stuck in his throat. They tripped in fear and fell on rocks. The blob was in tough condition, as it consumed something. Both together opened his mouth, removed the undigested material, and freed the blob into the river. Anonymous swimmer. In Peru Lake, a group of boaters found a rare creature emerging beneath the water. They recorded a video of the strange creature. It had a horse-like head, wild fur, and black circled eyes. From far away, it appeared as a horse. But how could a horse dive in water? With a lot of fear, they called the rescue team. Before the team could reach them, the creature vanished back into the water. The boaters shared the story online, sparking discussion and curiosity regarding this mysterious lake dweller, and the creature's identity remained mysterious. However, numerous stories similar to this arose about the same lake. Spooky fire. A group of friends were camping in the Brazilian forest. When the clock hit midnight, they felt suspicious about the fire, visible from far away. They, together with torchlights, slid down to the depths. When they arrived, the flames were unearthly and not a normal fire. They failed to identify what actually happened, but due to spooky voices coming from flames, they left that place in fear. The same scenario came into the spotlight after a short time, and then they all gathered together, asked officials to seal the forest. Oceanic bottom. Have you ever seen a river come alive with something unbelievable? That's what visitors on ships in the Amazon experienced. While enjoying the vacations, the crowd's happiness turned bittersweet. Something bigger floated in the ocean. It was the bottom surface of the ocean about to hit the ship. A hustle and bustle occurred and the atmosphere turned into a terrifying one. A danger loomed. A quick-thinking captain shielded the situation and turned the ship into another location. People recorded the scene and posted it on Facebook, where people appreciated the captain's bravery. It's time for today's open discussion. Far away in the middle of a marshland, visitors made stories about the weird creature as they saw it as a humanoid body, a turtle shell, and an alien face with luminescent eyes. It was impossible to hold back without seeing the phantom that was lurking. With the abrupt rise in such stories and rumors, one day the police and animal rescue team went. After hours of tense searching, they finally saw it, half-submerged, glowing eyes staring directly at them. They tried to catch it in the mesh net, but the creature set itself free and disappeared in the water. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.